touching a nut kills you, you're supposed to die.
This is not Bill Burr like I usually do, but this is another first. Well, it's not Bill Burr, but somebody else. Kind of looks like him a little bit. I've never watched him before, to be honest with you. I've heard his name, but I've not watched him. I've only seen, like, you know, the mainstream comedians like Kevin Hart and all them. So this was commented. You already know I got y'all. So whoever else you think I should check out, comment below, and I'm gonna do a video on it. So without any further ado, let's get to it.
Everybody has a competition in their brain of good thoughts and bad thoughts. Hopefully they win, the good thoughts win. For me, I always have both. I have like the thing I believe, the good thing. That's the thing I believe. And then there's this thing. And I don't believe it, but it is there. It's always this thing and then this thing. It's become a category in my brain that I call, of course, but maybe. I'll give you an example.
He reminds me of Bill Burr a little bit.
Okay, like of course, children who have nut allergies need to be protected. Of course. We have to segregate their food from nuts, have their medication available at all times, and anybody who manufactures or serves food needs to be aware of deadly nut allergies. Of course. But maybe if touching a nut kills you, you're supposed to die.
You got a point there.
Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Jesus. I have a nephew who has that. I'd be devastated if something happened to him. But maybe, if we all just do this for 1 year, we're done with nut allergies forever.
I'm not saying it's right, I understand.
Of course, if you're fighting for your country and you get shot or hurt, it's a terrible tragedy. Of course. Of course. But maybe if you pick up a gun and go to another country and you get shot, it's not that weird. Maybe if you get shot by the dude you were just shooting at, it's a tiny bit your fault.
Hey, facts.
Of course, slavery is the worst thing that ever happened.
Well, where's this going?
Listen, you all clapped for dead kids with the nuts. For kids dying from nuts, you applauded. So you're in this with me now, do you understand? You don't get to cherry pick. Those kids did nothing to you. Of course slavery is the worst thing that ever happened. Of course it is. Every time it's happened.
Okay.
White people in America, Jews in Egypt, every time a whole race of people has been enslaved, it's a terrible, horrible thing. Of course. But maybe every incredible human achievement in history was done with slaves. Every single thing where you go, how did they build those pyramids? They just threw human death and suffering at them until they were finished. How did we traverse the nation with a railroad so quickly? We just threw Chinese people in caves and blew them up and didn't give a shit what happened to them. There's no end to what you can do when you don't give a fuck about particular people. You can do anything.
It's fucked up.
That's where human greatness comes from, is that we're shitty people, that we fuck others over. Even today, how do we have this amazing microtechnology? Because the factory where they're making these, they jump off the fucking roof because it's a nightmare in there. You really have a choice. You can have candles and horses and be a little kinder to each other, or let someone suffer immeasurably far away just so you can leave a mean comment on YouTube while you're taking a shit.
Oh man, I'm not saying it's right, but I understand. kind of. I don't know. Thank you for putting that in the comments and recommending that. He's pretty funny, but I gotta see more of his skits. So comment below which this was just a random one I just picked, but comment below and I'ma for sure check them out and I'm gonna do a reaction to them. So thank you for watching. Subscribe and I'll catch you next time. Deuce.